I want to have kids now, but my wife does not. What can I do to convince her? We've been married for past 3 years and we are both in our late 20s and early 30s. And I feel this is the right time to plan a baby. But my wife keeps asking me for time, tries to explain that we are not ready yet. We've been fighting a lot over this, and frankly, I don't understand what is the issue, as what she says sounds like excuses to me.
My husband and I both have a 9 to 5 job. My husband rightly wants us to start planning for a baby, but I think we are not financially ready yet. Education, childcare, medical help, everything is so expensive nowadays. Delivery itself will be an exorbitant price. I think it is important that we have enough savings before we plan for a baby, since only one of us will be able to work after the baby, at least for a year. My husband and his mother keep pushing me for a kid, and my husband fights with me every day. This is very stressful, and sometimes I just break down. Please help us solve this issue.
You have a valid concern that if your husband earns alone and you stop working, how will he manage the finances? How will he manage the baby? Therefore, tell him to let you stop working and let him manage the house independently. That will be a first test to see whether you all are ready to have a baby. If you want to have a baby, sure, you believe it's time. But remember, it's not your baby alone. It's a baby for both you and your wife. Your wife has a concern that how will you manage the house with the baby if she stops working? Therefore, there's a simple test. Make her stop working and you run the house for a few months independently. And if you can, then she cannot give an excuse that she doesn't want to have a baby. Remember, it's not so easy to have a baby. It's great to have one. It's a lot of fun and everybody needs to and wants to. But we must be prepared for it. If we really want to have a baby, we must be ready in all aspects.
Naturally, the progression for any couple, the next step is to start a family, to have children. And to have a child, the decision and when you come to that point in your life should be a very happy one. Let me tell you, whenever we're planning something, whenever we are launching a product, whenever we are going into a new phase, we're traveling, don't you have a plan? We have a plan for everything in life. Similarly, we should have a plan when we are going to bring a new person into this world, a new soul into this world. As a husband, you need to have a plan that when my wife delivers, do I have enough money for the delivery? Do I have enough money for any, God forbid, any emergency that might occur? Do I have a proper plan for their education? Do I have enough savings? Do I have enough of help that is going to let my wife deliver a very happy baby and keep a happy home? Everything, when planned, will make your wife feel much better. Right now, your wife feels that, and it's very intelligent of her to think ahead. Usually, it's the women who have this maternal instinct, who have this maternal push, and they are the ones fighting with their husbands, like, no, mujhe ek bachcha chahiye, I want a baby, I want a baby. And it's so beautiful that your wife is thinking more progressively and she's thinking about the baby even before the baby is born. She wants everyone to be calm. She wants everyone to think ahead so that if there is any contingency, if there is any problem, if there's any emergency, God forbid, you both and as a family are well prepared. At that time, it shouldn't be like, oh my God, the baby's come, we don't have enough money, we've got to send him to school, we've got to have his insurance, we've got to do so much more.